So Paul George looking like an MVP for real?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Paul George is definitely. He's not a dark.
He's second in MVP.
He's not a dark horse MVP candidate anymore. He's top 3.
He's second. I've been saying he was top 3, but I said it.
You put him over James Harden in MVP race.
No, I said second. I had Harden, Giannis, then him, but now I have Harden, then Paul George, then Giannis.
No.
But Giannis ain't no slouch.
Yeah, I got Greek
Giannis
freak.
Not no
I got Greek freak James.
Paul George yammed on Giannis, man. When they went head to head, Paul George outplayed him.
But the Bucks are 41-14.
Thank you.
But that record
That's the best record in the
that
association.
record on. No, we can bring up the stats. First off, he's averaging a double with 26 plus.
Okay.
Stop. So don't talk stats with Giannis.
It's MVP, bro. Most valuable player to your
if
team.
the Bucks don't, okay,
They don't have Giannis.
No.
They not winning
because Russ can handle it by himself like he's done before.
No, he can't.
He led them to the playoffs 1 year without him.
No, don't say that because that's a fact.
Russell by himself and what's
Has
gonna
make
happen?
them to the playoffs.
And what's gonna happen?
They go to the playoffs.
They lose.
What are you talking? When has Paul George ever carried a team
playoffs.
by himself?
He didn't carry the Pacers.
He was by himself.
Yes.
Paul George by himself.
Yes.
Paul George. So Roy Hibbert with the Pacers.
Hibbert.
Yeah, when they took the Heat to Game 7.
Roy Hibbert.
Stop.
He was considered
stop.
a top 5.
Paul George, but they Pacers have always been in the playoffs.
No. Don't say no. But ask the original question. Paul George took the Pacers by him to the playoffs by himself. That's not true.
Yes,
that's not true. You
Danny
really.
Granger.
Thank you.
George Hill.
Stop. He did not do
David
that by
West.
himself.
Y'all talking about one season. They've been to the playoffs every year.
The Pacers.
Yes.
Fact check. Got fact check that one. Because I don't think they traded for Oladipo just for laughs.
So when the
and
Pacers
giggles.
played the Cavs and the Cavs when they reigned that year in the playoffs.
You said 2012. They went to with the Heat.
They went 7, right?
Yeah, then they went last year. I mean, the year after next. Then they didn't go in 2014.
That's when he broke his leg.
But that year after the next, they still had darn near the same squad.
They
had a great.
Then
They had good, not great.
He didn't play
Good
a lot.
role players. No, I'm not talking about the year they missed the playoffs. I'm talking about the next year they went to the playoffs. They had
bro. It was when the Cavs won the finals. They played, and he missed the ball, the game winning shot. Somebody took it, and he was like, "I need that." He's like, "When the game on the line, I need."
Yeah, that was 2016.
Right.
What did they do in the first round? What did they do?
I don't even know. We arguing. What are we arguing?
He's trying to say that. Yeah, I thought the argument revolved around you're saying Paul George is more of a focal point on his team than Giannis, or more valuable than Giannis is to the Milwaukee Bucks. You can't be serious.
He's more valuable, bro.
There's nobody on the Bucks averaging 20 plus.
No. Okay, look.
No.
No. Can I say what I gotta say?
Oh yes, you can.
The Bucks team without Giannis is terrible. Right. I give you that. Paul George, what he's doing for the Thunder is amazing.
Wait, why don't you say the same thing for the Thunder? The Thunder without Paul George is a mediocre team.
Yeah.
So that alone shows you the Bucks need Giannis more than the Thunder need Paul George. So that trumps your argument for the MVP. Like what you're trying to say, MVP is most valuable player for their team. Giannis is the most valuable player for that team to have any type of success.
Devin Booker is the most valuable player for his team. AD the most valuable player.
Devin Booker not putting up Giannis stat lines.
Giannis got average 27 points,
12 plus rebounds
a game, and
2-something blocks, right? 2-something steals or 2-something blocks, or 1.5, 1.6.
1.4 blocks per game, 1.4 steals a game.
That's a stat line.
And shooting 58%. But he don't take a lot of threes. Yeah.
And what Paul George doing?
Paul George is. I know he's leading the league in steals, or he was. He should be averaging 27 a game. Most improved. Defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
So Gobert who leading the league in blocks?
Man, you talking about Gobert who just started crying because he ain't made the All-Star team?
People's probably he might have had an incentive on his contract if he made All-Star team.
George averaging 28 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 4 assists, shooting 45% from the field, shooting 40% from the 3-point line. Steals 2.3 steals per game and half a block.
That's a better stat line than Giannis.
He averaged more points. He averaged what? 4.
All he averages is more points. Giannis averages a double. Stop.
Okay.
You cannot say that's a better stat line.
You don't have to get rebounds.
Okay, now he doesn't have to. Giannis doesn't have to shoot any threes.
Bruh, his stat line is not better than that.
Yes, it is. You're insane. You're insane.
You're insane.
Boy, you crazy. You think Paul George stat line better?
I got Paul George over. Like I said, I got Paul George over Giannis in the MVP race.
Okay, well, you and all of Oklahoma City.
Nah. And
Giannis is a
head
better
to head,
player.
Paul George outplayed that man. So again,
Bro, what? You can't base no MVP
Yes.
off one game, head to head,
You
boy.
can.
Stop. No, you
You
can't.
can.
Nah.
Well, both are having their career highs in points per game and rebounds per game. Giannis having his best year for assists per game. George having his best year for steals per game. It's just we'll see how the season ends out, but just looking at
Paul George is averaging 5 assists.
yeah,
Giannis is averaging 4, right?
other way.
6. Giannis averaging 6. I think.
So he's averaging more assists,
Okay.
more rebounds,
Okay. And
more blocks.
Who's getting assist on Paul George?
That's
team?
not. We're not
That's my
talking about
point.
that. We're talking
That is
about
my
Giannis
point.
and
No,
Paul George.
That is my point. You got Russell Westbrook
What
and
are
Steven
you
Adams.
talking
That takes
about?
away from what he has to do.
What?
Yes.
That's the team he's on.
Okay.
He
If
can-
Giannis was on that team, he wouldn't have to get assists or rebounds. He has that. That's
No
what my point is.
hypotheticals. We're doing
Yes.
what we know.
Right.
You don't know that. That's not a
Yes,
fact.
I do know that.
That's
you
a
have,
fact.
You have one of the best point guards.
That's
on the
not a
team.
fact,
Why
though.
he getting triple double on almost every game? Why would I need assists? On top of that, y'all let
Why would
Russell
I
get
need
rebounds
assists?
because he gets the triple double, right? They get out the way and let Russell get the rebounds. Then you have Steven Adams, who can also just get the rebound.
Every rebound Russ gets isn't a let him have it. Not every
Not
single
everyone.
rebound he
Most of them
gets.
are let him have it.
That's what I was.
Most of them
Thank
have
you.
it.
Some of
Most
them.
of
Come
them.
on.
But the Bucks are 41 and 14, and the Thunder are 36 and 19.
Right.
So I mean, just based off record, Giannis is more valuable than George.
Let's not do that.
My vote is Giannis is more
also
valuable
in the
than George,
worst- in
too.
the terrible East.
The East not terrible.
Yes.
The East got two of the best records in the NBA.
Because they played the same team in the East 4 times. You play all them teams, most of them teams 4 times.
It's the same East when LeBron was winning MVPs. So
No. When LeBron was winning MVPs, the East
heated.
was way better.
in comparison to the West, what was it? Inferior or superior? Was the East
It
more
was
in?
split. It was more even. It was more.
Was
it
the East better or worse than the West when
the East
LeBron?
has always been worse than the West.
Okay, okay. So what does
But
that has
LeBron was
nothing
in
to-
a way more competitive
You
East.
can justify just about anything.
The East is way more competitive than the Browns over there.
But my vote is
All
great.
the superstars just recently all went to the damn West.
Y'all are debating who's the second best. No, who's second in MVP race? Because y'all think Harden is still number one.
No, Harden. It's just that January James Harden had was ridiculous.
Still going.
And yeah, the Rockets, I don't really think they're worth anything without him. So I think it's a really, really, really close race for first with Greek Freak and Harden. I definitely believe Paul George top 3 MVP for sure.